السلام عليك ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Muhammadi Welfare Clinic. When I returned from Alipur on the fourth day, I started working at the Muhammadi Welfare Clinic, which is located in Surjani town, North Karachi. For a few days, Rabia would call in the evenings around 8 to 8:30 for healing, and I would perform her healing directly from there, using the fourth level. At that time, the clinic owner, Mr. Mohsin, was also present. He inquired about the case, and I told him the whole story from Alipur. He was very surprised and said, "This is truly a wonderful thing. Why don't we start offering spiritual healing here alongside medical treatment?" I agreed that it was a good idea. He then asked me for all the details about what was possible with my healing and had flyers printed, which were distributed to people after Friday prayers. People started reading the flyers and began coming to the clinic. Many patients came for healing and many benefited from it. Here, I would like to mention some of these cases. Hafsa's case, a 12-year-old girl named Hafsa came to the Muhammadi Welfare Clinic with her parents. The parents reported that Hafsa had been suffering from an intestinal ulcer for a long time and had blood in her stool every day. At first, they had her treated by general doctors, but when there was no improvement, she had been under the care of a specialist for 3 months. But even there was no improvement. On the contrary, the strong medicines prescribed by the specialist made the girl's condition even worse. Hafsa lost her appetite, became anxious due to the medication, and was becoming weaker day by day. I first advised them to avoid harmful foods and recommended regular healing sessions. After that, I performed a 10-minute spiritual healing on Hafsa. Afterwards, they went home, and as they left, Hafsa's father took my mobile number. The next morning, around 10 o'clock, Hafsa's father called and happily reported that there was no blood in Hafsa's stool that day. After that, they continued coming for healing for about 15 to 20 days, and during this time, there was no more blood in her stool. Once they were completely satisfied with the result, they stopped coming. Yasmin's case. Near Muhammadi Welfare Clinic lived a middle-aged woman named Yasmin. Her children were adults. One day, she came with her husband. She appeared to have been ill for years. Her face looked withered and dark. She began telling the long story of her illness. In any case, I performed spiritual healing for her, which brought her great relief, and she went home that day. During the healing, I didn't ask much about her condition, but when she came the next day, her face looked radiant and fair, and a sense of peace was clearly visible. I was also surprised to see this. When I asked the reason, she replied, "Doctor, I haven't even washed my face since morning. This is all because of your healing." The women in the neighborhood were also looking at her in amazement and saying to each other, "How did Yasmin's face become so beautiful overnight?" I continued healing Yasmin for several days, which brought a marked improvement in her health. She was very happy and satisfied with my healing. And during her treatment, she also brought several family members for healing.